It's Nelson Mandela Day today, and I'd like to quote him. He said, "It's not beyond our power to create a world in which all children have access to a good education." And then he goes on to say, "Those who do not believe it have small imaginations." And I'd like to say to us today that Montessorians around the world have very big imaginations. We want as many children as possible to engage in the programs that we have to offer. But I'd also like to say that education doesn't just take place in school. Education can be found wherever human beings are. And so the work that we have to do to give children access to a good education can be in the home, in the relationship with the parents to the children. It can be on the streets, in the way that we treat children as we move around. It can be in the way that shops are designed, schools are designed. It can be the way in which we treat elders and actually help them to live very good and dignified lives. So on this day of Nelson Mandela, let's really think about that and let's have big imaginations.
Nelson Mandela's Day is really, from us who are involved in education, it's really important to recognise this day, to remember this day, because of all of the great leaders the world has had, he is probably one that we most closely associate with acknowledging and recognising the importance of education. I mean, he saw it not just as a right for young children, and indeed for adults, but he also saw it as a manner in which society would reflect on itself. And I think his quotation about there can be no greater reflection of a society's soul than the way it treats its children sums up not just his commitment to education for children, but to his commitment for putting forward ideas that will actually change the societies in which we live and ultimately change the world. A day well worth celebrating.